So it's time for the 2019 predictions. And to be honest, going into this year, it feels like a world in flux, a world that's very, very difficult to make any real predictions for. But I kind of enjoy these. They're kind of fun. So let's have a go. Anyway, so here's 5 predictions to do with coffee that I think could be a thing in 2019. Let's start at the beginning. Let's start with coffee equipment. Let's start with espresso machines. Now, 2019 is a year where Host is on. Host is every 2 years. It's a massive trade show in Italy, in Milan, where espresso machine manufacturers come and show off their latest and greatest. It's a kind of major moment in the calendar for every single espresso machine manufacturer. What I think we'll see this year is a big swing towards automation, and I'll tell you why. Eversys. Eversys have had an incredible couple of years. They've taken on a bunch of money, they've kind of got themselves sorted out, their products are really well received, and they really seem relatively uncontested. In the specialty super automatic world, it's kind of Eversys and then a big gap and then everyone else, certainly in specialty coffee's perceptions. I don't think the other manufacturers are going to let Eversys continue without some serious challenge, so I suspect we'll see a ton of innovation in that particular area. Every year I like to throw in a kind of businessy prediction, and for the UK, well, if Brexit happens, which still feels like a weird if, it will be brutal to coffee, and I'll tell you why. One, we already have what we'd call pretty low consumer confidence. People are eating and drinking out less already. If a hard Brexit happens, it's only going to get worse. Couple that with, I suspect, an even greater fall in the value of our currency, well, prices are going to be going up for cafes. Consumers may be hesitant to spend more. Someone's going to get caught in the middle. So however you feel about this political nonsense, if Brexit happens, it is just bad for the coffee industry, full stop. For my third prediction, I want to talk about alternative milk. Now, 2018 could comfortably be called the year of Oatley. Oatley spent staggering amounts of money on advertising, growing their brand, and weirdly, not nearly enough money actually making product to meet said demand. But nonetheless, there's been a real growth in non-dairy milks, alternative milks, and I think the one for this year that people will try and make happen is going to be hemp milk. Now, that could be in parallel with the rise of just general interest in CBD oil, all of that kind of stuff happening just on the fringes of coffee too. But I think Oatley's going to have some more competition, but people are going to be pushing non-oat products. For example, I think hemp's going to be a thing. So we'll see. It's a little bit of an odd prediction, but you know, I think it's going to be a thing this year. Fourth prediction, I think this is going to be a year of a kind of a sea change around packaging and coffee. And I'll tell you why. Vegan food. Now, vegan food has exploded, certainly in the UK recently. Now, a lot of that interest isn't just coming from people concerned about animal cruelty, it's also from people concerned about their environmental impact and the impact of their diets. And it's really starting to have a big impact on how people choose to eat. And coffee in the last year or two has picked up a reputation of being a wasteful thing. There was the whole discussion about takeaway cups that was absolutely a big thing. And I think this year, packaging around coffee generally is going to be a big topic. Whether we see new materials in use, whether we see a bigger shift away from traditional materials, whether we see people using alternatives to cardboard or other kinds of things like that, I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure packaging is going to be a big deal for coffee in 2019. And that leaves us with prediction number 5. And that is going to be the return of specialty dark roasted coffee. Now, I should clarify what I mean by this. This isn't just people who happen to roast a bit dark buying specialty. No. I mean specialty will begin to embrace offering an additional darker roast of some coffees alongside what they're currently doing. Now, this is already happening. You see Go Get 'em Tiger in LA starting to offer kind of a lighter, a medium, a darker roast of their coffees. And in some ways, I think a lot of people will see that as being given permission to follow suit. Again, there's tons of competition right now in coffee. People want to find new consumers, and there are some people who just like darker roasts. And there are people like Kevin Knox, who've been around the industry for a very long time, who sang the praises of darker roasted, well-sourced, great raw green coffees. And we've pushed back pretty hard against that as an industry. We've said dark roasting is morally wrong. It destroys the hard work of great producers. And I understand that I see that argument. I think we're going to start to see people say, well, if people like dark roasts, why can't they have good green coffee? Why do they have to have lower quality green coffees in that darker roast? And done well, I don't particularly enjoy them, but I do absolutely concede that you can taste the difference between great green coffee in a dark roast and terrible green coffee in a dark roast. Like I said, I don't want to drink either. That's just not what I enjoy, but lots of people do, and I think this is going to be a year where the pendulum swings back towards embracing more developed roasts, selling them that way, and being okay with it. We shall see. So those are my 5 predictions for coffee in 2019. I'll give one more little prediction, which is for this channel. Last year I did about 40 videos on this channel in 2018. This year, I really want to double that, but I'm going to aim for like 60. That's the goal. At least 60 videos out in 2019. There's going to be a whole host of different stuff coming out on this channel, all pretty much connected to coffee, from brewing guides, product reviews going to step up a little bit, just general vloggy kind of stuff occasionally when I'm traveling, and your input is also welcome. What do you want to see more of on this channel in 2019? Feel free to leave me a comment down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.